Hey guys, what's going on? I'm making a video for someone here on the YouTubes, and this person is Duane Myers, and he's curious: is the Paramilitary 2 really worth the money? So Duane, this video is for you, but of course, everyone, feel free to watch it. I wrote down everything that he asked about in his PMs, so I'm going to go over that right now. Alright, so, like, his main point, well, I'll get to that. No. Alright, so, first off, was the handle shape. He mentioned that. He likes the handle shape of the Tenacious. As you can see there, this is kind of weird. Balancing my phone on a pack of cards and then holding two sharp knives. As you can see, the Paramilitary 2 is a lot more ergonomic. It's a lot slenderer. The Tenacious is obviously just a big fat knife, and in the hand it's comfortable, but it just does not compare to the Paramilitary 2. In the choked up position, it's a little cramped and it's not super comfortable in my opinion, but in the laid back position, wow, it is it's great. It really is. Then as far as the blade shape, the Tenacious is obviously that kind of big leaf-shaped blade. The Paramilitary 2 has more sweep toward the tip over here. My preference, honestly, and they're both flat ground too, so this is a hard comparison right here. Honestly, though, I kind of like the Paramilitary 2, though, because it has more stabbing power. Over here, it's just not as sharp. It's not as pointy. Also, it's kind of weird. The Para 2 is also quite a bit thicker. Alright, then the feel of the G10 is the next thing he talked about. And, you know, this is good G10. Nothing against the Tenacious line of G10. I'm sure they're all same, you know, resilience, ambitious, whatnot. But then the Para 2 is actually more grippy. It really is. It may look the same in all the pictures because, hey, it's just black G10. But no, they are different. You know, I was touching some of my knives. I was fondling some of my G10 knives, and the G10 on the Para 2 actually feels closer to that of the Emerson Horseman. So, of course, another high-end knife. And those actually feel identical. So if you've ever held an Emerson, it's like that G10. It's smooth, but it's very grippy. But I do believe it is a little grippier than the Tenacious. Up close, I'm looking at them. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to get this, but the texturing on the Para 2 is like a finer grit, if that makes any sense. Whereas you see the Tenacious is kind of wider, but this kind of feels more plasticky, and then this kind of feels more just smooth and nice. I don't know. I don't know if my words are doing it justice, but all right. And then the Spidey hole. Compare those big boys. I believe this one is an oversized. I don't know the size off the top of my head. But after playing with the Para 2 for like the whole 2 nights after I got it, see if I can do this. I picked up my Tenacious, and the hole is honestly quite reasonably smaller. It feels so puny compared to this one after you play with it for a while. I know, that's what she said, right? But the big hole is just, it's so much nicer. I don't know. It's and then the compression lock versus the liner lock. The liner locks I like, but you know they're known for not being the strongest knives out there, or strongest lock, I mean. But the compression lock is fun. You can kind of do this, depress the thing and let it fall. Of course, I have a placemat right here. That's why it stopped. But and you can kind of hold it down and then flick it. I mean, you can just have so much more fun with the compression lock than you can the liner lock. I mean, you can't really do a whole lot of fun stuff with just the liner lock. It's like depress it, close it, open it, depress, close. And it's, you know, but whatever's. All right, then his main question. So, in my opinion, the compression lock wins that little war, the lock war. Yeah, mine does have some play, but ignoring that, I still love the liner lock, or I'm sorry, I still like the compression lock, and I still dig the Para 2 overall. All right, so his big question was, is the Paramilitary 2 really worth triple the amount of the Tenacious? And here's my opinion. In uno wordo, yes, I do think so. You, Duane, in your PM said you didn't think it was, but I think it is. You know, unless you're just gonna beat the hell out of it, in my opinion, there's not really a point in spending $100 to purchase a beater knife when you can, like you said, just buy 2, 3, however many of these things and beat the, you know, out of them. Also, I do love that this is, of course, S30V, and also made right here in United States, whereas this thing is HCR13, one of my least favorite steels, but it works. This is my beater knife, so and as you can see, it's kind of really faint. There it is. You know, in the corner it says China. Of course, Duane, you have one of these. Why am I pointing that out? But yeah, overall, the Tenacious is a cool knife, but it just does not compare to the Paramilitary 2. It's just, oh my gosh. Holding it in your hand will give you a mangasm. I mean, it is just like, oh, you know, it's like that nice. I mean, Tenacious, I'm repeating myself now, I can tell, but Tenacious is good, but it's not great, and I don't think it's nice. But yeah, so there you go, Duane. Oh, also, lanyard holes, yeah. Big boy, big hole, little hole. That's what she said. But anyways, so there it is, the Para 2 versus Tenacious. Anybody with questions, feel free to ask them down below. Adios, y'all.